In this video, we'll be talking about circles. The locus of points definition of a circle is the locus of all points in a plane that are equidistant from a given point called the center of the circle. So by definition, any point on this circle, and we'll call that point xy, is always the same distance from this center point, and we'll call that hk. And the distance is always going to be r. Call that r for the radius. Using our distance formula, we can see that the radius will always be equal to the square root of the x-coordinate of this point minus the x-coordinate of our center point, quantity squared, plus the y-coordinate of our point on the circle minus the y-coordinate of the center, quantity squared. So this is just the distance formula. Now if we square both sides here, we get the standard form for the equation of a circle. If the center is hk and the radius is r, this is always the equation of a circle with a center at hk and a radius of r. So press pause to copy down this equation in your notes, very important equation. When you're ready to continue, press play. Alright, so now we're just going to see if we can use this standard form of the equation to get a specific circle. It says find the standard form of the equation of a circle of radius 4 and whose center is at -3, 2. Then write the general form of the equation. So the easy part, let's just get the standard form real quick first. We know that the center is at -3, 2. So that means that h is -3 and k is 2, because we always use hk for the center. Also, if the radius is 4, that means that we'll be subbing in 4 for r. So now we just take this standard form of the equation of a circle and sub in those values for hk and r, and we get x subtract -3, because h is -3, quantity squared, plus y subtract 2, because k is 2, and then that equals 4 squared, because r is 4, and it's always the radius squared on the right side. Simplifying here, we get 2 negatives gives me a positive, and then square the number over here on the right side. So 4 squared is 16. Now, to get the general form, we'll need to square those binomials, combine like terms, and then simplify. So the process here, we have x plus 3 quantity squared is x squared plus 6x plus 9. And then we're adding to that the square of this binomial, which is y squared minus 4y plus 4, and that equals 16. When we combine like terms, when you write the general form for a circle, you write your 2 squared terms first. So we write x squared, and then we put y squared next. So that's our second degree terms are written first, and then our x and our y terms are written next. So 6x is written next, and then minus 4y is written here. And then when we combine all of our terms, we have 9 plus 4 is 13, and then move our 16 over, get negative 16, so combining all of that gives us negative 3. Remember, general form has everything on one side equal to 0.